Hi there. It's kind of a selective collective, but it's actually more like a if you're drawn to the title of this, then this reading is for you. I just want to announce if you've gotten a private reading, it'll be done tomorrow. I just kind of have felt under the weather. If you got the last reading, I felt a lot of symptoms, like just issues. So this will be done tomorrow, and of course they are available if you would like them. My guarantee is within 48 hours, but I'm just feeling called before I retire and go to bed to do a Celtic Cross with the intention that it's going to reach who it needs to reach. Really don't have any idea what it's going to be about, but it might be love-based. We'll see. We'll see why I've been drawn to do a reading. Let's see. Okay, angel spirit guides, I'm listening to you all. I am listening when you want me to read. All right, so the issue. Wow. Okay. It's the issue and the challenge. The Six of Wands and the Devil energy is the challenge. Okay, so there's either some type of fear, addiction, vice, or toxic relationship that is a challenge to your victory. It's a challenge to your fresh new start here. In the heart space, the Page of Cups, the fresh new start, something loving. Past energy, Seven of Cups, confusion, not knowing what to choose, sometimes possibly choosing the wrong things, keeping us in a state of confusion. What is could be escapism. What, as I say that, it literally flips out. Goal and destiny is the fates, the wheel of fortune. So you have that, like it's written in the stars, right? A new cycle, something better. What's the future energy about? Two of Swords in the reverse. Great. Yeah, this is when you've made your mind up to move past a stalemate or a block. You've just decided it's time. The Devil can represent what was blocking some sort of progress or blessing for you, is what I'm thinking. And I see you moving past that, going towards what is fated for you. Tell me about how we're feeling. How are we feeling? The Emperor in the reverse, not in charge. Not in charge, or I'll get clarifying on that. Tell me in the environment. Oh, Ace of Swords reverse, Five of Swords reverse. Oh, guys, this is a difficult read. Last minute, end of the night, difficult read. Five of Swords reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. In the environment. And a cat. Okay, that's the stand. Let me keep pulling because I've got an idea of what I want to say for that, but. What's the hope or fear? Ten of Cups. The Hangman. You've been in a situation that's been rather triggering in the past. In the past, it's pulled you into rather negative or dark energies, or it's like coming across as somebody that's wanting to pick a fight. Scattered, but there's something kind of malevolent about this, like not good. You know that there's some kind of big truth that was hidden from you, and you know, I don't think you any longer let this environmental issue pull you into a place of anger. I don't think you, I'm honestly getting that there is an energy that is a little bit disappointed that you don't react anymore. And the reason why is because you see through, you see the falseness, the fakeness, you see the lie. And there's a feeling of you saying, you know what, something that's in my environment or a person that's around me is not my truth. I'm not living my truth. I feel like you're either beating yourself up for that, you've ascended past it, but you're still in it, and not making any big moves. But why aren't we making any big moves? Is it because of confidence? Is it because of resources? Or is it feeling like there's a huge power struggle? They're not winning on the spirit, but when it comes to action, something is affecting the action that you're able or not able to take. Is it this devil energy? And the hope and fear, the hanged woman, the 10 of cups. That's interesting, right? That's interesting. Heaven on earth, but we're waiting. It feels like the reading I did earlier for you all, for the selective collective, the Q. What's the outcome looking like? Please tell me something good. I mean, we already see victory, right? Oh, we have the spiritual warrior and the 9 of cups. 9. You're persisting in a time where things have just not made you very happy. It literally felt, okay, what did I say? I felt like it was a love thing, but there's something here that's not working out for you. And it's like choosing, it's not choosing, that's the wrong way to say it. It's persisting and being the wounded soldier in a situation that's continually making you unhappy. And it feels like it has to do with a partnership with the 2 of cups in the reverse. Friendship, partnership, somewhere where you don't feel like you have much control over not your action, but over like in general action, big steps that you would be able to take. And I got the word stuck, fighting. Okay, I got the word stuck, and then they had me look up at the 9 of Wands. I see somebody fighting. Stuck, fighting. Fighting off this energy, but not like literally fighting somebody. Let's not forget you have a victory here. You have the 6 of Wands, so you have a victory card. In your heart space, you have some sort of new experience coming in. Page of Cups. It's just this dang devil. 7 of Cups. Page of Swords. This is where we got really tuned in to how our choices were affecting our body. This is also where we were getting tuned in to listen to body signals more. In doing so, it has helped you control your reaction or no reaction if it benefits you. There is a feeling of, especially with this Emperor in the reverse, I just said this the other day to somebody, there are some situations where silence is your best defense and patience is your strongest weapon. And I feel like that's what you're dealing with. Okay, so I see this being like a victory for you, though. It's not always the strategy, right? Sometimes the strategy is to move forward, action, action, action. Sometimes the strategy is to hold back, silence, think, strategize, and patience. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Victory. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse. We're coming out of Hermit mode. This is usually my indication that you might meet somebody very important on your path coming up. There's a lot of distractions that you're navigating, and there's an issue with balance and finances here. There's trouble focusing on what you need to do in that present moment. Now, this can also be due to a lot of things other than, I clearly see something in the environment, but other than that, and an underlying cause is this partnership that is off, not balanced. There's something really strange about it. I don't know if this is a person that you're around, but they're off. They're not right. And there's, when I see the Two of Pentacles, wow, Two of Pentacles reverse, Two of Swords reverse, Two of Cups reverse. I just noticed all of those out on the board, all reverse, twos. There's a partnership that's going to change. It has to, but for a very long time, you were kind of left with no choice, it seemed. Or it felt like it was part of this divine path, part of the struggle. Was part of the, I don't know, part of the lesson, part of, I feel like I can talk about being silent and, or using silence as a defense, using patience as a weapon. I feel like I can talk about that without needing to channel any type of energy, because I have learned how to embody that myself. I have finally, I feel I've mastered the ability to observe and really remain quiet when necessary. And my patience, yeah, those are definitely things I've I had to learn, and I did learn them. So all of these twos, all in their reverse. What's the new thing that your heart feels coming in? The Eight of Cups. And when a card comes out sideways, that means you're in the transition of going in this direction. The Eight of Cups is the classic card for somebody. You even see, that's kind of a good representation. We have the moon and the sun fighting forces. They're fighting each other. There's something that's not successful with what has been created out of these 8 cups. There's something that, okay, it is going to be different, but for some that see this, it may be related to overconsumption, overdoing it. A party at one time that is now something that you don't even want to clean up at this time. It's like it's such a long, big mess. You just want to kind of leave it behind and go on a different path. And for others, it's literally just because the situation is so disappointing and not pleasing that it's time for you to move on so that you can find and seek satisfaction and happiness instead of choosing the things over and over that are just making you unhappy, like the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse and that Seven of Cups can speak to self-sabotage. However, in this reading, I almost feel like there's a trigger for it. That's why the Devil's here as the challenge. I mean, like I'm just getting the message like that there is a trigger for self-sabotaging. So this is the new cup. Altogether, that would be 9 cups. It leads you to some sort of happiness that your heart is seeking, and it is a new start in something loving. Tell me about how we're feeling. Let's get into this, how we're feeling. Four Pentacle, 4-4. You've been feeling like you've had to guard your energy, shield yourself. That you would like to save maybe money, but it feels like the foundation here feels like it's only stable within your core, the core of who you are. I was telling my father today, I say, you know, sometimes in life you get put in situations where there's nothing else to do but find the peace or bliss within, because you're just absolutely not going to find it when you look around. It was a joke, but I meant it. I meant that sometimes we do get in these situations, and what I meant was that we have a choice, and sometimes the choice is to seek that peace and solitude and bliss within, and that might be the only choice, unless there's a choice of self-sabotage, maybe, or buying into fears, staying attached to what you've come to know as normal, knowing that it's not right for you, that doesn't feel good for you. This reading is about choosing things that are constantly not good for you and stagnant for a while. So 4-4 here, 4 Pentacle, you are being guarded you're being told to guard your energy, to block out unwanted energies from entering that sanctity of self, because you have built a very strong spiritual foundation here with this 4 Pentacle. Let's go ahead and see what else Spirit has to say about this 4 Pentacle Emperor in the reverse, about how we feel. So this is what I feel like something's kind of off, and you're going to be offered a crossroads, a forked road, a direction change when it comes to who you are aligned with. When it comes to like cooperation, unison, you could say that when the 2s are all in the reverse, there's something off about that. So you're going to be presented with a few options here of change. It's also being true to yourself about your surroundings, about the people that are around you. It's something like about assessing, taking a really close look at what is it doing to you. Tell me about in the environment. More about in the environment. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, okay, so like I said, now, if it's a person, this is like a very emotionally manipulative person. They kind of know how to do things to get what they want, or to say or act a certain way to get things that they want. They're dysfunctional when it comes to love, more on the manipulative side than they are on the loving side. There's this influence of somebody that doesn't take very good care of their health, and they influence you in that way too, your choices. And you see this clearly. you see this clearly, that this energy doesn't really know how to love themselves in a very good way. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. I have the Fortress, though. Staying power, aloof, sealed, backbone, ready for anything. You have love coming in. Unconditional love, romance, soulmates. Kipper deck. Who is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? Please, who is the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Occupation. Something that affects you not so great with your work. It affects your work. It affects your ability to concentrate on what's important here to get done during the day. You see clearly that there's an issue. Does this person just sit around all day and not work at all? Then that could be what I'm talking about. But I'm also getting the other message that it F's with your work. It F's with your ability to concentrate. This energy. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. So you have new unconditional love coming in. Yeah, here's the pathway. So what does that tell you? That you're not there yet. Here's the pathway. Here's the pathway to unconditional love and unison and working together. Encouraging one another to do better instead of encouraging this devil-like energy, which can be anything from materialism, addictions, laziness, sloth-like energy, anything, and that is not helping you, is not helping you. So this is a pathway of real partnership and encouragement. Tell me about Two of Swords reverse. The Fool, the Emperor in the reverse. So there is a strategy that's been going on for a while, and you're still kind of waiting for it to play out. Two Emperors in the reverse. The strategy is hang tight. There's not much we can do at the moment, except improve yourself and apparently be on a different vibration than this person. They probably, well, your light probably irritates them. And then their energy probably takes from yours. So then you feel yourself maybe being drained is what I would get from this combination of what's going on here. So there is a new beginning. There is a leap of faith to be taken. And there is a strategy in the staying put for a little while. Maybe you're in queue for a miracle, a blessing. Something that leads to this Ten of Cups. The miracle, for sure. The fairy tale. So believe the impossible. Daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful. It's hard to be hopeful when there's not much action, or that might even be part of the strategy, is to not take action quite yet. But remember, patience is your weapon. Silence is your defense. And I have unicorns and rainbows aspire happily ever after. Fanciful stories we tell. You have the power, the strength to accomplish whatever it is that you want. You have the bodybuilder card. Mastery. And the fates, I don't think we have to get clarification on that. That's a new cycle that's fortunate. Luck. Fortune. Something that feels good. A feel-good time. 9-9 here on your outcome. And then the Two of Swords. So this is when we're making that decision, especially with those things. Like I said, the Nine of Cups reverse can be when we're making decisions to choose things that are either good for us or not good for us. In the meantime, while this strategy of wait is here, Judgment is saying that Two of Swords. So there will be a peaceful resolution at the end of the day with this situation. There will be a romantic ending even. Spirit has a plan. And it's for some area in your life to be completely reborn. You have Five of Pentacles reverse. So that you come out of a period of lack, financial hardship, health challenges. Oh, and this is the unexpected journey that you don't see coming that's tied to this fairy tale. And your advice is to be like that Nine of Wands even through a heartbreaking situation, but or a breakup. Like, be that persistent wounded soldier here. The Nine of Wands. Everything ends up being okay. Spirit has a plan for you. You're just being told to hang on. Yeah, hang on, pause, right? And keep choosing the things that make you feel healthy. That's 8-8, and then that's 8-8. So we have 8-8-8-8 in a sense. 16 says, which is the Tower card, which I did see on the bottom of that when we had, oh, I can't even remember what it came out with. Oh, the Tower card with the 8 of Cups, right? That's probably not you. It's probably talking about maybe drastic change for you, but it's probably going to be like it's going to piss somebody off. Whatever this new thing is, this new message, that's a new start for you. But on the card it says you have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask you share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. And 88, you're on the cusp of a prosperous, abundant spiritual life. You'll find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which will bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy, 88. So that's what I have for you, collective. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.